29 million Americans are diagnosed with this disease, and it's the seventh leading cause of U.S. mortalities. This disease is none other than diabetes, which prevents the body from properly regulating blood sugar levels. What is even more appalling than these statistics is that so many are uneducated about the different types of diabetes that exist and the risks involved. Watch how people responded when we asked whether or not they know the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes.
I really don't know.
No.
Yeah, I have no clue.
These responses were mirrored when we surveyed 63 high schoolers about the differences as well. Unfortunately, 95% of the students were unaware that various forms of this disease even existed.
The main differences are that in type 1, the pancreas makes little to no insulin, it's mostly inherited except for exposure to certain viruses, it starts developing in childhood, there's no cure but can be managed with the proper diet, and the immune system destroys insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin. Unfortunately, the exact cause is unknown. However, it occurs mostly in adults, but is increasingly affecting children due to obesity. Again, there's no cure, but it is manageable. And mutations in the insulin receptors affect the insulin's functions. The risks of living with diabetes are kidney failures, heart problems, impaired vision, foot ulcers, and blood vessel damage. Now here's the cell membrane with insulin receptor proteins. The pancreas produces the hormone insulin, which then moves around the body. The insulin reaches the membrane and it binds the receptor at the insulin binding portion. Insulin is a signaling molecule. When it binds, it triggers a series of reactions that leads to the transport of glucose molecules into the cell. Without insulin, glucose cannot be transported into the cell. To summarize, in type 1 diabetes, the immune system destroys the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas, so it makes little to no insulin. In type 2, the pancreas can make insulin, but there is an insulin resistance. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video.